everyone, my name is Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be back in my filming setup and filming and editing and uploading videos for you guys again. I have definitely been missing this part of my life. For those of you guys that may not know, I was actually out of town for the past 3 weeks doing an opera gig in Joplin, Missouri. Also, for some of you guys that may not know, I am an opera singer as well as a booktuber. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. I am doing a March TBR, even though it is almost the middle of March. I still wanted to talk about the books that I cannot wait to get to this month. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first book on this stack is going to be the Wallflower Wager by Tessa Dare. There's a specific reason as to why I'm reading this. So next week, specifically March 16th through the 22nd, there's going to be a historical romance readathon going on. I will link all of the information for that down below because I can't quite remember who all of the hosts are. I know a couple of them are Lacey from Lacey Book Lovers, I think that's her YouTube name, and then Jess from Peace Love Books. Love both of their channels, and I think there's a couple of other hosts as well, but I'm really excited. There are a lot of different prompts. There's like a bingo board, but I think I'm just going to loosely do the readathon and not really follow like the challenges or prompts. I just kind of want to read some historical romances, and I don't want to feel restricted by the bingo board. So one that I definitely want to read is the Wallflower Wager. This is book 3 in Tessa Dare's Girl Meets Duke series. I have talked about these books a lot because I read The Duchess Deal at some point in 2019. It was one of my absolute favorite books of 2019. So if you want to hear me talk about that book, I will link my favorite books of 2019 video up in the cards above. I also read The Governess Game, which is the second book in the series for the most recent round of Smutathon. That happened, I think, in early January, so I'll also link my reading vlog for that up in the cards above. Really enjoyed both of those books. Gave them 5 stars. Tessa Dare is by far my favorite historical romance author, so I am just stoked to read this because it is the 3rd book in that same series, also the 4th book in the series. I think it's called The Bride Bet. That is coming out in late August, so we definitely have a few months before that releases, but I already pre-ordered it because I'm really excited about having that book in my personal library as well. So Penelope is definitely a quirky character. We've seen her character in the 2 previous books because essentially all of these books follow these 4 best friends and their individual romances, and Penelope is kind of a lot. Owns a lot of animals. She's got a hedgehog, an otter, some goats, some cats, some dogs. She's just got a lot going on. And then this guy Gabriel moves in next door, and he is demanding that she gets rid of these animals because I think he's trying to fix up the house that is next door to her, and he's trying to sell it. And if buyers see that this crazy animal lady is living next door, they're not going to want to buy the house. So that's how their relationship starts. But I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about this book. Essentially, it's a Slytherin Hufflepuff romance, which we're all here for. I mean, come on, that sounds amazing. But yeah, I'm just so looking forward to reading this month. So this month, I am doing something a bit different, and I'm going to binge read a couple of series that I've really been wanting to read for some time. So the first one is the first trilogy in the Shatter Me series. So we have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me, and this is the cover for Shatter Me. This has now become a 6-book series, but it used to just be a trilogy, and the 6th and final book in this series is actually coming out at the end of this month, which is really exciting. I don't really know a ton of what this is about, except that there's this character Juliet, and her touch is literally lethal. I think I'll just read the blurb on the back. It says, "No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon, but Juliet has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the very first time and to find a future with the one boy she thought she'd lost forever." That just sounds incredible. I am trash, absolute trash for YA dystopian, and I've heard really great things about this. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm definitely reading the first complete trilogy this month, and then I think I will read the other 3 books next month. And the next series that I plan on binge reading this month is the Cruel Prince or the Folk of the Air trilogy by Holly Black. I am so stoked to finally get to this series because everybody has been talking about it, especially because The Queen of Nothing, which is the third and final book, came out this past November. So yeah, everybody's been talking about it and I just want to be able to join the conversation. So the first book is The Cruel Prince, then we have The Wicked King, and the third book, like I said, is The Queen of Nothing. This is essentially about Jude and Carden. Jude is this human who at the age of 7 was taken away from her family when I think her parents get murdered by this fairy. So the person that murders her parents takes her and her sister, I believe, to the High Court of Fairy. And then there's this Prince Carden, who is a cruel prince, hence the title. And it's essentially all about like court intrigue and their romance and drama, angst, I don't know, but it sounds incredible. I cannot wait to read it. I will say I'm a little scared to get to the last book, which is The Queen of Nothing, because I've heard very mixed things about it. Quite a lot of people have been giving this book in particular like 2 or 3 stars. So yeah, I'm a little scared, but at the same time, I just know that this is such an iconic YA series and I'm just so excited to finally get to them this month. And the last book on my TBR is Catwoman Soulstealer. This is by Sarah J. Maas. Some of you guys may know I am Sarah J. Maas trash. I love everything that she writes that I have read. I still have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses yet, but I will get to it soon, I promise. So this is a book that she wrote for like the DC Icons series. So right now it's a series of 4 books that were written by 4 different authors. There's Wonder Woman, which was written by Leigh Bardugo. There's Batman, which was written by Marie Lu. This one, which was Sarah J. Maas. And then Superman, which was written by Matt de la Peña. This is the only one that I actually have an interest in reading because I've always loved Catwoman's character from the DC universe. And like I said, anything Sarah J. Maas writes, I'm going to want to read. I'm going to read a little bit of the blurb because I really have no idea what this is about other than the fact that it is about Catwoman. So it says, Selena Kyle is a thief. 2 years after escaping Gotham City slums, Selena Kyle returns as the mysterious and wealthy Holly Vanderhees. She quickly discovers that with Batman away on a vital mission, Gotham City looks ripe for the taking. And then it says, Luke Fox is a hero. Luke wants to prove that as Batwing, he has what it takes to help people. He targets a new thief on the prowl who has teamed up with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Together they are wreaking havoc. This Catwoman is clever. She may be Batwing's undoing. That sounds incredible to me. I do vaguely remember that this novel is about Catwoman teaming up with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. That just sounds absolutely iconic. I think I found the audio book for this one off of Scribd, so I may have to reinstate my membership because there are quite a few books that I'm reading in the next couple of months that the audiobooks are only available on Scribd, so I might have to do that. But yeah, I am just so stoked to read this book this month. Okay guys, that's going to be it for this March TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope that you would also consider liking this video and subscribing, and I thank you in advance if you do. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!